Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm actually in the middle of taking my shoes off because I want to get comfy for this video. Hopefully it's in focus. I think it is. Anyway, hold on. I'm going to actually shut this door too. So, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So, in today's video, this is going to be my laser eye surgery experience. Fingers crossed this works because I've tried to film this video 3 or 4 times now and it hasn't worked. To be honest, I'm shocked to see myself trying again because usually by now I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing it. But we're not giving up on this one because it is a good video and I want to share my experience on everything I went through, and maybe if anyone is wanting laser eye surgery, they can get some info from this video, and then maybe some people might even consider it after this video as well. I'm going to start like right at the start, like my glasses journey, and then on to the laser eye surgery. This part will be quite fast, but basically I'd been wearing glasses since I was like, I think it was like between 9 and like 12. I'm going to say that. I'm actually, 2 wee seconds, I'm actually going to set an alarm because I'm going out for dinner at 8 and it's now 7:15, so I need to set an alarm for 20 minutes. Hopefully I can film this video in 20 minutes because I need to leave and pick up a few people. Yeah, right, I've 25 minutes on the clock. If I can't film this video in 20 minutes, then I don't know what's going on. But I've been wearing my glasses since I was between 9 and 12. I can't really remember, it was ages ago. I should ask my mum because she would know. And I first started wearing glasses because I would get these really bad headaches. They were awful, honestly. My eyes and my head and my temples were so sore. So my mum was like, maybe you need glasses, maybe that's why or something. So I went to the optician, found out I needed glasses, got glasses, and then my headaches completely stopped. Anyway, so between that age and 25, the age I am now, my eyes went from not too bad, but wasn't too bad at the start, but now, well, not anymore, but it was before I got my surgery. It was -3 in this and -2.75. Laser eye surgery was something that I had been wanting for a very long time. There was a lot of reasons. It was more just for like life, like I wanted to see without bloody glasses. But I was always told if you get it too early, then your eyes might get worse, and still, like, your eyes are still getting worse. So your eyes, when you get the surgery, your eyes could like could get bad again. So I left it. I'm now 25 and I left it until I was 25, and I'd watched a few people on YouTube. I think it was Melissa Riddle and Caitlyns. I watched those 2 girls and I watched their experience and it was so positive. They were really insightful. Maybe I'll list their videos down below so you can look at theirs as well. Their whole journey and experience was amazing. So their videos really did push me to kind of get it. And they had mentioned they got their laser eye surgery done in Optalays. So I contacted Optalays. They booked me in for a consultation. I found out that I was actually eligible to get laser eye surgery. So you could go up and get your eyes like tested and stuff to see if you can even get it done. Some people can't. So I went up, I was accepted. I was accepted for both surgeries. So there's 2 types. There is PRK, I was about to say PCR in the head after COVID. But yeah, there was PRK surgery and there was LASIK surgery. So LASIK is a 24-hour recovery surgery, and then the PRK is a full week, full week recovery, like 5 days to a week I think it was, yeah. Basically they told me that I could get both. However, my eyes are more on the dry side, so they reckoned it was better for me to get the PRK surgery. It's better for people with dry eyes and stuff like that. A more longer period of time for your eyes to heal naturally. And I don't know, that was just what they said. They suggested that one, but I could go ahead and just get the 24-hour one, which was 24-hour recovery one, which was the LASIK. So I thought about it and I was like hemming and hawing. I was just going to go ahead and get the 24-hour recovery one because see, the thought of like me having to sit with barely being able to see for like a week was terrifying to me. Like I was like, don't know if I can do that. But thought about it and decided that I'm going to go with the PRK one because that is what he suggested. And if I have dry eyes and it's better for people with dry eyes, I was like, I might as well. He wouldn't suggest my consultation guy. I don't even know what they're called. The guy who done the consultation wouldn't say he would recommend that one for no reason. My laser eye surgeon, he was lovely. Before I obviously got my surgery, I met him and he done a few tests himself as well. Actually, that was another day. Just the same test, but it was his opinion whether he wanted to go ahead, and he approved it. But he had over like 25 years experience doing the surgeries, so like a lady at the reception actually said to me, your surgeon, I think his name was Dr. Jane, I'm almost 100% sure, she was like, listen, he's done so many of these surgeries over 25 years, he could do it with his eyes closed. And I was thinking, hopefully bloody not, but hopefully he does it with his eyes open. No. But yeah, they were really reassuring. But I decided on that one. I actually got to see the surgery room. This was the day I booked. I actually got to go in and look at the surgery room so that I knew what to expect. So I knew what I was going into. So I booked in for my surgery. On the day of my surgery, I arrived and see my anxiety. Whew. My anxiety was through the roof. I can't even explain. I was so nervous, but I just kept, like, no joke, this is all I kept doing in my head, was constantly saying to myself, Georgia, you've got this. And that is really it. Like, if you are booked in or you're considering getting laser eye surgery, see the fear and the overthinking and the thought of like things could go really wrong or blah blah blah, you just need to overpower that with positive thoughts, and that's what I done on the day. Okay, so I'm in the car and today is the day of the surgery. I can't even cope. My nerves, I'm nervous but excited, and I look a mess. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning, so we stopped off to get petrol, and I've got an hour's journey to the clinic in Belfast, and then my appointment's at 10:10, so this will be the last time you see me with glasses and I see myself with glasses. Wish me luck. But just like an update on how I'm feeling and stuff like that. So I'm feeling, you know that feeling you get, and excuse the spot, you know that feeling you get when you're about to board a flight and you're a little bit nervous about boarding the flight because obviously you're up in the air and like, I don't know, but you're excited at the same time because you know the outcome's going to be worth it. Well, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm going on a plane. Them type of nerves, but excited at the same time. So I have everything with me. I brought my glasses, my sunglasses. You have to bring sunglasses, paracetamol or painkillers. What else did I bring? I brought my wee blankie as well. This is my wee comfort blankie, so I can get back into the car and just fly with this. But yeah, here we go. So I went in, and everyone in Optillies are such lovely people. Like, they took care of me so well, and like no question was too much. That's what I actually done as well. A week before my surgery, I like freaked out and was like, oh my god, I'm booked in, I'm getting this surgery in a week. I have so many questions to ask that I forgot to ask in the consultation. So I rang them up and they were like, oh my goodness, like, don't you be worrying. Why don't you ring us back with a list of questions you've got and we will answer it all. Don't you be worrying, because there was like loads that I forgot. So I rang them back. They answered everything. They probably thought I was not wise, but I was like, I'd rather ask this and know than keep thinking, oh, I should ask this, I should ask that. So yeah, so on the day of the surgery, they brought me into a wee room. I sat there for a wee minute. Then they called me in and it was time for my surgery. They took my glasses off me and they put them in a wee envelope, and that was the last I ever wore my glasses. Went in, lay on the bed, and then the machine was like over me. They did say to me as well when I lay down, just to let you know, before we do the laser and stuff like that, you will smell a funny smell. And no one had ever like told me this. I didn't even think of this. Let me tell you, funny smell. literally the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life, but it was grand. Like, it's only a smell, it leaves, do you know what I mean? If you don't like talking about surgery and stuff, maybe don't listen on to this part, but I'm actually going to go into detail on what they done. Also, I'm not a laser eye surgeon, so if anything I'm saying is not correct or not said right, or I'm not using the right words or terms, don't come for me. This is just my experience and how I'm trying to explain it, because I'm not obviously a laser eye surgeon. When I lay down in the bed, they cleaned my eye first with like water, and I'm not sure what they actually used to clean my eyes, but it was like a lot of liquids. So they completely cleaned my eyes and around my eyes, my eyelashes and stuff, to get rid of any bacteria. They actually clamped my eyes open with clamps. They put numbing drops in so I wouldn't feel anything, and they instantly worked. And then after that, they scraped the top layer of my cornea off, which they do before the laser. It was just a weird feeling. Nothing hurt, absolutely nothing hurt. It was just a weird feeling. Like, I could just see it going over my eye, and a slight bit of pressure of him like scraping off the cornea. So then trust me, it wasn't bad at all. After that, then it was time for the lasers, and they talk you through it all. There's like 3 or 4 people in the room, and they talked me through the whole process. I'm like someone that asked a lot of questions, so anything that was happening, I was like, what are you doing next? I just like to know. They probably were sick of me, but they didn't show it anyway. So after that was the laser. They said, look, the laser will smell a wee bit. All you have to do is look into the green dot. Try and keep your eyes on the green dot as best as you can. Don't be looking anywhere else. But don't worry if you did slightly look off a wee tiny bit, which I didn't. The machine would censor that and completely shut off, and it wouldn't like laser your eye and ruin it. Wouldn't laser your eye and damage your eyes, because as soon as you slightly don't look at that green dot, the machine shuts down. So it's completely safe. So I looked into the green dot. It was like 30 seconds on this eye and 30 seconds on this eye, and all I could feel was a slight bit of heat and the smell of like burning flesh. I'm not gonna lie, it was horrible. So done it on that eye for 30 seconds. After that was done, I was like, oh my god, that was a breeze. I couldn't believe that's how fast it was. The laser is literally on your eye for 30 seconds, and then they done it on this eye for 30 seconds. What they done after they had done the laser on this eye, they put a glass contact over my cornea, like over my pupil, to protect it, and so that it, like, nothing would go on it and it could heal. And then they done the same on my other eye. So that was the surgery over. It was over like that. I was not in that surgery room for no more than 20 minutes, no joke. And half the time it was just to clean my eyes, get them prepared, numbing drops, and then 30 seconds on each eye. Easy. I couldn't believe it, and I had been freaking myself out for months about the surgery, and it was honestly so easy. I'm annoyed at myself because I wasted my time freaking out. So that was fine. They took me into a wee room that was quite dark, like a really calming, and they give me glasses, they give me drops, a couple of different types of drops. One was a steroid drop, one was one for infection, I think, and they went over exactly how to use them. They give me like a sheet on how to use them. And then while they were doing that, they had called my dad. My dad took me up as well. Shout out to him because he was amazing. He was just parked in Great Victoria Square car park. They called him, and by the time they had explained everything to me and chatted to me, like give me information and stuff, he was there at the door. So they took me down, and then my dad took me home. So that is me out of my surgery and on the road home. I cannot believe that that is over. So my experience was amazing. Everyone in Optilays were so comforting and supportive, and the surgery, is my glasses wonky? I was only under the laser on each eye for 30 seconds. The main part was them scratching at the eye and stuff, but I'll explain that better when I'm home. But right now I'm feeling really, really good, and it was a very positive experience, and I just can't believe that I've had my surgery. And also a big thank you to my Papa Bear, who took me and has been so supportive. And I said to him today when we were leaving, because obviously I was a bit nervous, and I said, you need to make me laugh all day to keep my mind off it, and he did that really well. So on the way home, I'm going to go straight home, get into bed. It's, what time is it, Dad?
It is now 11:15.
It's 11:15. I'm going to go home, get straight into bed and sleep for as long as I can. And also a wee update on my eyes is I can see, but they are blurry. I can see everything up close, but at a distance they're still blurry. And when I blink, it feels like there's something in my eyes, but honestly it's not really that bad. It's kind of to be expected when you've just had surgery, so feeling really good. Then I think that night I remember them being slightly sore or something, or a wee bit stingy, but you put your eye drops in and stuff, and it does help, the steroid eye drops, and also you're allowed to take like a Brufen and stuff like that, so I just took that and it like took away the pain. Okay, so I'm not actually sure if you can see me that well, but I'm in bed and I slept for about 5 hours and woke up, just had McDonald's, and then my boyfriend put in all my drops, and I'm lying with the goggles on that they give you for sleeping, and also my sunglasses because my eyes are a wee bit sensitive to light, but so far still so good. Obviously my eyes are a bit stingy and stuff like that because obviously I had it done, but the stinginess is like bearable. It just feels like almost like, remember when you're young, or even like these days, but remember when you're young and you'd get like shampoo in your eyes and it would sting and you'd like, your eyes would water like crazy? That's what it's like, the stinginess, but maybe not as bad as that. It's bearable, like it really is, but my eyes just keep leaking, like water just keeps streaming down my eyes. But honestly the experience so far is actually really, really good. It's better than I thought. I thought I would be I thought I'd be really finding this part extremely difficult and stuff like that, but it's actually grand. It's not too bad, and the fact that I know that it's all for me to have 20/20 vision or really good eyesight again is so worth it. So yeah, just looking cool as hell right now. And this is my little meds table. So I've got all my drops there, and then some hand sanitizer, some tablets, some tissues that my dad got me because my eyes keep watering, and 2 things of water, and my AirPods. So yeah. So then it was my recovery, which was 5 days, and then I had to go back up to them. It was actually alright, like I could see slightly. It's almost like you're looking underwater, but a little bit better than that. So I could see a wee bit. I would kind of peek sometimes with my goggles on, which I kept on the whole time. And you most definitely have to keep them on when you're sleeping, because if you wake up and if you're in your sleep and you like rub your eyes and stuff, it's not good. So I had the contacts in, which you couldn't feel. I completely couldn't feel them. I completely forgot they were even in my eyes. Had the goggles on for the 5 days, and for the 5 days my boyfriend, he had it off work, so he just stayed with me, entertained me as much as possible, even though I couldn't see, but like chatting to me, and he would watch his shows beside me. I would just have a podcast playing like all the time. But to be honest, I don't know why. They were right. They were like, look, after the surgery it's going to knock you out, like you're going to sleep most of the time anyway. But I thought it's not like surgery, like big surgery where it knocks you out. I thought it's just your eyes, it won't make you sleepy. But I'm not joking you, I pretty much slept for the full 5 days. It really did fly in. I downloaded all the Ember Chamberlain ones, the girls' bathroom, and listened to all them. My boyfriend made me my dinners and looked after me, so it was easy peasy. I would recommend, if you're getting laser eye surgery and if you get the PRK one, try and, like, if you have someone close to you, get them to nearly like book it off work to entertain you and look after you a wee bit. So yeah, so done my 5 days and then I went back up. They had a look at my eyes and they said that my eyes were healing perfectly, so that was music to my ears. I was up again 2 days later and that was them looking at my eyes again, and they actually tested my eyes to see what my vision was, and on that day they let me know that I had better than 20/20 vision. And no joke, I could have cried. I was like delighted. Like, I'd done it all, done the recovery, and then just to hear them say, this is 20/20 vision, this top line, like, you know, the letters when you read it in an eye test, this is 20/20, and I could read the smallest ones under that, like there was like another 2 rows, and I read those. So I have better than 20/20 vision. I also went for a 1 month post-op, and then was it a 3 or 4 months post-op? Yeah, it was a 1 month and then a 3 or 4 month post-op, and they just check your eyes, make sure they're recovering perfect, and mine's were. After the last post-op appointment, they signed me off and said that my eyes are completely perfect, better than 20/20 vision, and oh, I swear to you now, it was the best thing that I've ever done in my life, ever. So my advice to you is get it done. If you are thinking about it, at least go for a consultation, because I don't think I mentioned the consultation was actually free with Optilays. So even if you're like thinking, oh, I'm going to waste like £100 on a consultation, you won't, because Optilays offer free consultations. I had a couple of questions on Instagram from people asking me things about the surgery and stuff like that, so I'm just going to answer them. I'm going to just pick out the top couple of ones that were constantly asked. So the first one was who I went with, and it was Optilays in Belfast. Fantastic, 10 out of 10. Recommend. A few people actually asked me how much my surgery was. It was originally supposed to be 3,500, but I actually got a discount for filming this video, filming my 100% honest opinion. Another question was, is your eyes not really dry now? And no, my eyes are not dry now. They were for the first 4 months of healing, but over time the dryness completely went away, to be honest. Like the very odd time they're a little bit dry in the morning, but that's nothing I didn't have before, because my eyes were dry, and that was from like wearing contacts for so many years, having them in and out, because I wore daily contacts. Is there any more questions? The recovery time, like I said, my recovery time was 5 days, but I would say it was a week, because after a week that's when they give me the all clear to drive. Also, I want to add, with Optilays they actually give you lifetime eye care, so after your surgery, like if anything ever was to happen, which it wouldn't, like it's only like, it will never happen, they will completely fix it. So that was really reassuring for me too, that they offer full lifetime care on your eyes. So I hope I covered everything in this video. If I've missed out anything or you've any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will comment back and answer your question. But yeah, I would definitely say get laser eye surgery if you're thinking about it, or at least go for a consultation, and I would definitely recommend Optilays for your laser eye surgery. But yeah, that will conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Last thing, I'm going for dinner, and see, the first time I went for dinner after getting my surgery and like my eyes had healed and stuff, I swear there was no better feeling going out with no glasses, no contacts, looking around the restaurant and being able to see people. Sometimes I would go on a night out and have no contacts, and I think people thought I was giving them dirty looks, because I would be like this here. I'd be squinting. I was like that Ariana Grande meme, but not no more. Bye.